Hey guys, welcome to Toribash Replay Showcase, episode 52 with me, Jack Morris from Man on Fire Films. So this week we have something slightly different to announce, and I'll talk about that more at the end, because our first replay for today is Obscure Secrets by Epic 411. We're using the nighttime Japan atmosphere, I think that's what it's called, or something. I might have just been completely making that up. All I know is there's pink trees and an awesome moon that's casting some cool shadows. Alright, let's take a look at what's actually happening in this replay. So this is a nice sort of semi-manipulation. I mean, there's a nice little tiny bit of manipulation at the start, at least. We'll take another look at that and watch it in slow motion. I mean, that little punch right there, I suppose it's a tiny bit manipulation. And then after that, I have no idea what happens. We're going to have to slow that one down to see what happens, because I just cannot tell what's going on there. I suppose it's a kick. All right, let's slow this down. So you got that little punch that I was talking about. It's minor bit of manipulation. I mean, he does definitely set Jeff up there with that kind of like 1-inch punch sort of thing. Grabs Jeff, kicks the crotch, I guess, gets a bifurcate, back kick to the arm that somehow kicks both the arms off. Hang on. I really don't know how that happened. We're going to have to take another look at that, and then there's a punch to follow up that decap. I really want to see what gets that other arm off. It could just be a really wide kick, like maybe his foot catches it or something. I'm not too sure. We'll have to take a better look at that. You may also hear that I'm struggling with a cold, hence my throat, and I'll do my best. I really don't know what causes that arm to come off. Let's try and get a better angle on it. I think it might just be the momentum of the kick, sort of like throwing what's left of Jeff's body into the arm that's causing the decap, but I can't really tell. I guess he punches it. That could be it. Maybe it's the punch that causes the decap on the arm. I don't know. I'm getting too fascinated with this arm. It gets dismembered, and then there's a kick that kind of shreds what's left of Jeff's neck. All right, let's move along. This is Chilled Bifurcate by Chilladon, and I'm really happy to see that I seem to have taught the world the word bifurcate, which a lot of people try to tell me I was wrong when I first started the show, but it is actually the word for splitting something in half. Man, I'm struggling with this cold. All right, let's see what's going on in this replay. It's kind of it's just a really powerful bifurcate, I suppose. It doesn't really seem to be much else going on except for the pose, which is going to face the camera right there. I do quite like, there's one little detail I really liked about this replay, and we'll try and see if I can get a good angle on it now. I love the way the sort of midriff of Jeff there just gets launched while the rest of him stays here. Maybe if I watch this one from behind, you guys can see what I'm talking about. And boom, there we go. And into the camera. Hang on, maybe I can angle this perfectly. Hold on. All right, let's try that. I want to see if I can get the angle perfect so the thing covers the lens. That'd be pretty cool. And is it going to hit? It's going to hit. Yeah! That's a cool replay. All right, once more, and then we'll move along to our next replay for today. Yeah, cool. All right, moving along. This is Fire Sun, Fancy Setup by Fire Sun. And maybe one day I'll stop reading the account name at the start of the replay and end, but not today. This is a replay that's going to require some slow-mo to figure out what's going on with details. I mean, obviously, you know, Jeff's not looking the best there. He's clearly had some kind of injury, but we'll need to slow this one down to take a look at it. So I'm just going to ramble on for 200 more frames while we wait until the frames run out, and there we go. All right, let's slow this one down. 30% as plus 40, 30% as always. So it's a quick spin, very rapid spin, kick bifurcate. Does that cause the decap? No. That punch? No. There we go. That's what causes the decap. Man, that looked awesome. Gotta see this one from Jeff Cam. I have a feeling this one might look pretty damn cool from Jeff Cam. Obviously, there's a bit of a long setup here, so how's your day been, viewer? And okay, we got that spin kick, which looks really cool. You'll also notice I'm running Toribash 4.6, which if you don't have, go download it from the Toribash site now. It doesn't add a whole lot to the game, but it's worth always being up to date, and it does change the standard Tori's default face, which is interesting. Did not see what happened in that replay there. I was too busy talking about the new version. I'm not sure about everything that's been added in the new version, but you can find like a full list of the notes and stuff on the website. So yeah, go download that. New version of Toribash. Download it. Came out today. Day of the episode, weirdly enough. Or maybe yesterday. I don't know. I've been out of it for a couple of days. All right, let's move along before I talk my foot further into my mouth. This is Hurs M Sense of Freedom by Hours. And I know that HRS stands for hours, but I like to read it phonetically. Oh yeah, this I forgot this is the this is a 360 mod. Obviously, quite clearly, this is a 360 replay. He hasn't just found some kind of secret hack in default. I totally forgot this was going to be a 360 mod. I kind of organized the replays a couple of days ago. This is great. This is a really yeah. I always like to see 360 replays that actually look cool, because it's kind of difficult to do without actually demolishing your own body, and this is no exception to that. It's a really interesting punch decap that gets Jeff's arms off and then kind of kicks his sort of knees. He kneecaps him. He kneecaps Jeff. That's basically what happens in this replay. And then I do believe skeets his own hand onto Jeff's ear. He's grabbing his ear. All right, one more time at normal speed, and then we shall move along. I know I love 360 replays, but I do really feel like this is a good replay even with the mod. So there were a couple of criticisms that one of the easiest ways to get into this show was to submit a 360 mod. I do look at every replay, and there are a lot of 360 mods that get replays rather. A lot of 360 replays that get submitted that I don't put in this show. So yes, suck it, commenter who said that happens. All right, let's move along. This is Sharky, Perfect Split by Sharky911. And if I remember, yeah, this is cool. This is cool. Yeah, we go. That's great. Love the wind-up kick. I mean, I know the name of the replay is Perfect Split, so I imagine he thinks of the bifurcate here as the best part of the replay. But I love that kick. I love the way it gets sort of like, it winds up earlier on in the replay. Let's take another look at that. I really do love the way he sort of winds up the kick and boom, looks really great. Have a feeling it'll look good from Jeff. Oh yes, I remember that face. It's back. Oh God. Oh, so creepy. It's so creepy. But I think the kick will look... Oh, the kick looks great. The kick looks fantastic. One more time, and then we'll move along. Good. It's good to see a good Jeff Cam replay show up in the show from time to time. All right, let's move along. If we can. Don't miss the buttons, Jack. This is Class MM by Glass Museum. I didn't see the E. I didn't see the E. Shut up. I didn't see the E. Museum. That's... I'm never going to live that one down. Museum. This is Glass Museum by Larthen, and this is a stellar replay. Let's take a look at it. Really, really nice sort of everything going on there. With a technical skeet, I suppose, because it is a body part being thrown at another body part, but it's like a 2-inch skeet, but it's still pretty cool. So let's take a look at that. If you can, please, viewer, sum up what happens in this replay before I slow it down, because I sure as hell can't. All right, let's slow this one down. So we got 30%, which is the obvious one, or 0.3%, I suppose. Interesting thing before we get into this, I really do like that weird sort of setup that goes on there. Just kind of like a dance move. It looks pretty weird, but it does lead to a really cool replay. So I guess it's justified. There's a sort of spin there. Hand goes onto the ground to line him up perfectly. Kind of karate chop to the armpit there. Now there is a nice little detail there that I do want to draw attention to. Keep an eye on Jeff's right pec here, because I don't really know if we've seen this before. I was trying to think how to word that. If you check this out here, so he karate chops the armpit, the pec comes forward, and then the pec gets kicked off. I mean, the rest of him goes too. I mean, the rest of Jeff gets kicked off as well. But I really do like that pec just gets, it's like, it's a kick to the pec, which we don't really see that often. And then there's that sort of semi-skeet that we were talking about. All right, let's move along. This is Elmert by Digital by Elmoti. And forgotten what happens in this replay, so this will be a surprise. Oh, cool. Okay. This is a backwards sort of kick thing that I forgot all about. And I do believe there's a skeet. Yeah, another skeet. It's a really skeet-heavy week. That almost rhymed. Slant rhyme. All right, let's not open the chat log and watch this in slow motion, apparently. I was going to switch to Jeff Cam, since I think it'd look great from Jeff Cam, but we might as well watch it in slow motion while we're here. It's just a cool replay. I must say, that image just in the forest with the body parts flying in all directions, that's great. That could be a wallpaper right there. That looks really cool if I got rid of all the HUD. Maybe there's an idea. I should release some wallpapers. All right, anyway, moving along. Not moving along. Moving along to Jeff Cam. Yeah, guys, deal with it. Let's take a look at the skeet. And it's quite a long skeet, not the longest, but still pretty cool. Don't think it gets any members. It just sort of hits Jeff's head and grabs. Speaking of Jeff's head, let's see it from that. All right, normal speed. I just want to see the back kick. Oh, that's awesome! That looked really cool. It's like his entire body vanishes on the kick and the head stays in roughly the same position until it starts flying away. That looked great. That looked really great. I really like that. That looks awesome. That looks really, really, really good. All right, one more time. And boom! Awesome. All right, let's move along. This is Robe Menstrual Frustrations V2 by Darby. I wasn't stalling there because I couldn't read the word frustration. I was kind of thrown off by the fact that it's called menstrual frustrations. Alright, so before I play this replay, I would like every guy who's watching this show to imagine their girlfriend and or wife doing this to them at the time of the month. And that's terrifying. I mean, that's really... Okay, yeah. Oh, yeah, and I know girls who get like that at that time of the month too, yeah. It's not pleasant. It's really not pleasant. That's a classy joke. That's a really upper class joke for this show. Period jokes. All right, anyway, let's take a look at what's actually happening in the replay. I do quite like that sort of stylish couple of flips at the end. I always do like when people flip and then pose. It does have a sort of air of elegancy about it, which is kind of juxtaposed next to that period joke I made, but still, please don't let that be taken away from the replay. It's still great. I would have maybe gone with a different name myself, but still. Also, I'd like to point out V2. This is the second menstrual frustration replay right here. This isn't even the first time he's done this. It's a great example of manipulation there as well. I like the way Jeff flips over, kind of knocks him in the knee to make him go limp, and then is that a skeet? Oh wow, there's a skeet. I don't know what he skeets right there. I'm not sure what that square is. Is it a hand? I don't really know. No, because I guess Jeff's hands have like decal on them. What the fuck does he throw at him? Hang on, we gotta see this one. We gotta see this one a lot slower. Hang on. Right, what does he skeet? What gets skeeted? Or skeet? Yeah, is that the right? It is a hand. Is it a hand? I can't. Is it a? One more time. One more time. I don't know what that is. It looks like it should be like his sort of that. The thing I'm mousing over. The stomach thing that isn't a joint. I'm very confused. 52 episodes in and a replay still confusing me. This is outstanding. Alright, let's really focus on what's going on here. I'm even gonna go free cam to try and see what's going on. Alright, so keep an eye on bloody Darby's hands here. Wow, there's a sentence I never thought I'd say. What is it? There it is! What is it? Okay, we're going backwards. We're going backwards. I gotta fucking see what this is. Because I think it's a hand, but it doesn't look like a hand. Alright, follow the thing. We gotta follow the thing. It's going back, and okay, alright, it's back on. So I guess it is that. I was right, it's his stomach thing. Okay, I'm glad we were able to work this out. Kind of went in detective style there to work that out, but yeah, it's his, bloody stomach square thing. I didn't know that could, wait, no it's not! No it's not! What is it? What is that thing? I know this is driving everyone crazy. Everyone who's worked out what this thing is, it's driving them crazy, but is it his crotch? I just, hang on. Right, we gotta go slower. We gotta go even slower here. Okay. No, wait, now I'm going backwards. No, we gotta go slower that way. Damn it. God damn it. This is the longest I've ever spent trying to work out a mystery on Toribash Replay Showcase. Alright, I'm gonna keep an eye on his crotch here to try and work out what happens, and yes. Okay, it is! It's his crotch! It has to be. I've never seen that before. I don't know what it is. I've seen a crotch before. I mean, shut up! God damn it. Moving along! Ah, okay, this is realism. Better pose by Terrail. And, yeah, let's take a look at this. Hopefully there won't be any confusing crotches in this one. Oh, yeah, so this is a, fairly standard replay, but the one thing I really liked about this was the walk. He says he set gravity super high for this replay, and that's why Jeff kind of falls so fast. So it's a really short replay. There's not a lot going on, but I do really like that sort of, like, very realistic walk. So I put it in to kind of draw attention to that, and I mean, the name of the replay is realism, so, it does kind of work. It works pretty well. Obviously gets the dismembers on Jeff's arms, which is pretty nice. But I just say, I do like that walk, but it does look weird walking towards you. That's kind of terrifying. That looks really terrifying. Oh, that's a cool angle. Alright, anyway, we won't dwell on this one for too long, as there's not a lot going on. This is Spin Kick of the Ages by Waffman, and this is indeed a spin kick. Now, I'm sure, much like me, you did not see that kick come in the first time. That kind of surprised me as well. But it's kind of like a combat roll into a kick. It's actually really nice, and we'll take a look at it in slow motion before moving along. I'm not sure if this one's going to look pretty good from Jeff Cam, but we'll probably take a look, because I've been neglecting Jeff Cam the past couple of episodes. Alright, we're already slow, god damn it. 30, there we go. Okay. So it's kind of like a combat roll along the ground, kick to Jeff's sort of stomach area to bifurcate, and then a follow-up punch that gets the decap, which actually might look pretty cool from Jeff Cam now that I think about it, because we might be able to get a good angle on the punch. So let's take a look at that. So you got the kick, which sends Jeff's body away from him, which is really cool, and then boom! Yeah, that looks actually pretty good from Jeff Cam. One more time at normal speed, and boom, bang! Looks awesome! Alright, moving along. This is... Okay, so, wait, what? This is the 11th replay of today, as I'm sure you were all keeping count. There's been 11 replays. That's odd. Well, let me explain. See? Now, I am trying to struggle for words here, because I'm not feeling very well, and I'm trying to think how to word this. Okay, I've got something. We're doing 11 replays. We're doing 11 replays henceforth, probably every week, hopefully every week. And I know that doesn't really mean a lot, but the 11th replay of Toribash Replay Showcase is going to be the community replay of the week. Now, what is the community replay of the week? Well, the community replay of the week, which I'm saying over and over again so that I get used to saying it, because it's actually a difficult thing to say quite fast, is a replay that I will select from the community personally to jump the line and be in the show of that week. Now, how do you get selected? Well, you get selected by doing something awesome. And I realize how broad that is. It's intentionally broad. If you do something awesome, if you send us, as Man on Fire Films, if you send Man on Fire Films some fan art, if you remix one of our videos, if you're active on our forums or active in the clan thread, if you tweet cool things at me or message us awesome stuff on Facebook. Just be awesome. Anything that helps the channel, anything that makes me laugh, anything that puts a smile on our faces will be taken into consideration for the community replay and will be added on to the Toribash replay showcase for that week. So it's an extra way for you guys to get into the show, and it's also a really fun way for us to interact with the community and the community to interact with us. So yes, get on it. You can submit, if you think you've done something awesome for the community, please email contact@manonfirefilms detailing what you did and we'll check it out. But odds are we'll probably just notice and get in touch with you. But if you really feel like you've done something really awesome and you want to draw attention to it, then please email us and draw attention to it. Twist, that's not a word, and draw attention to it. But yes, our first community spotlighted replay is by Saronix as a thank you for his help setting up the second Toribash tournament. He helped pick a lot of the mods and was very helpful for organizing the thing. So this is the first community replay. Let's take a look at it. Insert typical badass replay name here. Yeah, this is just a sort of, I don't want to say bog standard, because fucking look at that, it's great. But this is a really low grav replay that gets Jeff into utter pieces. The community replay, just to sort of like make it clear, won't always be at the end. Sometimes it'll be mixed in. I only really put this one at the end so that I could ramble on about what a community replay section is without having you guys have to sort of stop middle of the show to listen to me ramble. Oh man, I'm running out of breath. That was hard. Do you guys want to sort of comment on this one for me while I catch my breath? That'd be great. It's a cool replay though, really do like it. We'll take a look at it from Jeff Camp soon, as I haven't really been talking a lot about the replay. Sort of like a nice spin kick, and I think he kind of spikes the head here, which looks really cool. Yeah, there's the spike. Let's see the spike from normal angle. I didn't really talk about the spike that much. Kind of like a backwards scissor kick, actually, to get Jeff into pieces there. Let's slow this one down and see what's going on. So it's a kind of like kick up and then, yeah, kind of like backwards scissor kick. Oh, I guess it does kind of work because he kicks with both legs in different directions. Could be considered a proper scissor kick. Sort of then kicks Jeff's head off, which is awesome. Leaves Jeff's head floating and throws it into the ground. Really taking advantage of the low grav there to make a rather unique replay. Anyway, that's going to wrap up the show for today. If you've enjoyed this, please comment, like, subscribe, and you know what? Don't favorite. You don't have to favorite, viewer. You have your own freedom. If you thought this was great, favorite it. If not, keep your favorite playlist for the videos you want to watch. But please comment, like, subscribe, and favorite. That part you have to do. Lol. No, but seriously, do that. Check us out on Facebook and Twitter. There's links to all of that in the description. I've been Jack Morris from Man on Fire Films, and I'm gonna go take as many painkillers as I can find. See you next time, guys. Bye.